This piece is Bach's double concerto, and double concerto meaning you have two soloists, two violinists, and a string orchestra. Our parts, they do a lot of complementing as well as competing. They do both.
Actually, I really think it's an equal concerto for two violins. I really do. I mean, I have just as much to do as Shunske. The range is a little bit lower, which my part might actually be a little bit harder.
Actually, in both movements 1 and 2, you're the one who starts it off, actually. So second violin determines tempo and mood, actually. So a very, very important part.
The slow movement, the best 8 minutes of music ever. I love it.
Totally agree.
It's just so great. You just don't want it to end. It's just the most beautiful writing. It's just this wonderful, I don't know, I kind of see it as a spiritual, like, love cantilene between the two violins. The theme itself is actually quite simple, but...
Exceptionally for Bach, I almost find.
Yeah,
it almost goes closer to Handel and, that sort of feeling of breadth of melody. And, Bach doesn't do that too often, funny enough. I mean, he can do it. And of course, when he does it, it's just, you're just in a puddle of admiration and, and goose pimples and everything. But this is one of those sort of very eloquent melodies.
I've been playing it since I was 10 years old, actually. I played it many, many times with many little orchestras in California, and I know actually the second violin part quite well. But I am coming to it on the Baroque violin for the first time, which is really great. On modern violin, you would use a lot of vibrato and sort of an even bow speed, more or less. So. Would be sort of a modern way of playing it. But with the Baroque bow, you have to find the shape of the note with the right hand. Well, forgive my out-of-tune violin, but yeah.
So we're just playing these chords after another, and if there's sort of this is kind of the head-bashing moment,
It's the rock and roll
bit of this movement, I really think. and the orchestra, so it's great. I just play as loud as I can. Well, also in tune as in tune as I can. But it's just that kind of moment where, just tons of sound and tons of excitement. The thing that I try to do with a piece as well known as this is actually it's a little bit like the Brandenburgs, these ultra-popular pieces. You have a look at it for the second time or third time or the fourth time, and you have to look harder and harder almost because you get a little used to it. You get used to, I actually didn't realize that, for example, there's a third one. There's such a, such a slick moment there for the first violin. I didn't see that little seufzer, little sighing figure until I looked at it this time. I just played right past it. Little things like that always are deserving of attention. I think that's really kind of to forget that you know this piece so well. Be surprised by it.